What is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what's happening with XRP in the XRP community. Now, as we can see in CoinMarketCap, we are around 19 cents. What's quite interesting is this next tweet right here. From New Creation Cap, we could see XRP showing 9.8 thousand during the correction tonight. So tell me something is going on behind the scenes right now. Did we see the real price of XRP? What do you think? Now look at this, guys. Almost 10,000 XR per XRP. So we can see a lot of people have been saying glitches and all of this. But then look at that, guys. If we go to Mineable YouTube channel, we can see $10,000 Ripple XRP endgame. So there's a connection. Look at that. Isn't that quite interesting? It's 10K the XRP's endgame, guys. Before we jump into news, I'd like to say I'm not a financial advisor, nor is this financial advice, just for entertainment value only. David Schwartz tweeted out, playing with my grandson's birthday present.
His birthday.
Right?
One of those. Because he loves it.
Well, yeah, because otherwise you're never going to get to play with it.
Yeah.
Look at him, guys. He's just having fun. Andrew P. tweeted out, would you like to address this Coinbase? So, okay, something's going fishy in Coinbase because 2 days ago I bought more XRP. And I was trying to transfer that XRP to my ledger. And for some reason it was saying failed. And I tried it for 30 minutes, it wasn't working. Now I should try it again. I'm pretty sure they fixed it, but again, what's happening with Coinbase, guys, quite fishy. Next it comes from Assets Daily. Remember, what is Interledger's total addressable market size? All the money.
So I some people have heard me say this before, but I'll throw it out to the audience. What is Interledger's total addressable market size? All the money. Nobody wanted to feed it. Yeah, it's all the money, because what we're really talking about with this idea of the Internet of Value is creating a single global payment network that connects literally everyone and processes maybe not 100%, but 90+% of all the money. That's what we're talking about.
Look at that, guys. Just look at this. Create a single open global payment network that connects every single one. Again, we're talking about all the money, guys. Next it comes from XRP.
Because as you suggested, rival nations are working very diligently to have an alternative to the dollar. And while they can't beat us as a currency, they can add features, because there is a demand for digital access to banking services, to payments, and I think it's very important that we get ahead of the curve to ensure that the dollar continues to offer the best currency in the world, the most respected, the most utilized, and we need fintech innovation to keep us going in the right direction and to be a leader instead of passively observing what other countries might do.
Once again from XRP.
It is, first and foremost, it's an amazing payments platform. That is what it was built for. That's what the original concept was for it, and that's what it does, and it does it really, really well. It's well supported by a company that has stewarded it for 5 years with no issues. Been running in production with real value on it for a very long time as the second biggest cryptocurrency in the world by market cap. A fair distance behind Bitcoin, admittedly, but pretty significant until Ether grew as it did. And personally, I think the only reason that Ripple isn't up there with Ether and Bitcoin is that Ripple as a company hasn't been able to put the focus into it that I think we would have liked to. And the community didn't take hold of it and do something with it as we kind of hoped they would. So if anyone is interested in doing projects on blockchain, wants to look at some really, really awesome blockchain technology, I would encourage you to look at this. Look at Ripple's distributed ledger. If your use case is payments, it is awesome. It is a seriously, seriously impressive piece of technology. Now, I think it's fairly obvious then why as Ripple, we're so invested in Interledger protocol. It's an open protocol, right? Nobody gains anything by an open protocol itself or by open source software itself. You win in the industry, or you succeed by the fact that you give something to the industry or the community that's open and useful because you trust your ability to execute on top of it. And that's really what Ripple as a company is doing with its commercial solutions. But we genuinely believe that XRP and Ripple's distributed ledger technology will make it, will become more influential globally with interoperability. Because when everything is interoperable, you're no longer competing on reach, you're competing on how good is your network. And personally, I absolutely believe this. Ripple's is up there.
We're talking about every single person, guys. Global. That's Ripple. Next one comes from XRP Stewart.
Bringing back the gold standard would be very hard to do, but boy, would it be wonderful. We'd have a standard on which to base our money.
A solid country, because it was based on a gold standard. We don't have that anymore. There is something very nice about the concept of that. It would be very, very hard to do at this point, and one of the problems is we don't have the gold. Other places have the gold.
It doesn't have to be gold. But since central banks in over 100 countries already hold gold as part of their international reserves, it seems a good, neutral reserve asset. I like the idea of a gold standard. I mean, it could be used in a very cryptocurrency way. The point is, do you have a unified money system so that when you talk about the international marketplace, everyone is playing on a level monetary playing field? Another Bretton Woods, or at least we need to be thinking in terms of a neutral reference point, a global unit of account. I mean, something like a gold standard even, updated to reflect a digital world and fast-moving financial flows. Important that we get ahead of the curve to ensure that the dollar continues to offer the best currency in the world, the most respected, the most utilized, and we need fintech innovation to keep us going in the right direction and to be a leader.
If the appeal of cryptocurrencies is their capacity to provide a common currency and to maintain a uniform value for every issued unit, we need only consult historical experience to ascertain that these same qualities were achieved through the classical international gold standard without sacrificing the sovereignty of individual nations. To the contrary, gold standard rules permit nations to participate voluntarily by operating in accordance with the discipline of gold convertibility of their own currencies. A modern version of this approach, one that permits the issuance of virtual currencies in tandem with government-issued currencies. Adapting legal tender laws to permit healthy currency competition should be put forward.
Invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies.
Well, one, I tell them to be careful, okay? They should be clear why they're investing in them. There's a lot of good things to invest in, obviously we know about.
The gold standard in a cryptocurrency way. Now guys, we're to the fun part of XRP and the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting. Marvin tweeted 589 equal 5 plus 8 plus 9 equal 2. Next week comes from Rom the Weird. This is my last final proof, guys. May, June, and I am done. When I say I am done, I mean I am done with everything, means the job is done. I am back to my own ways. May to June. So we are awfully close, guys. Next week comes from PRX. My instinct tells me that we'll see Bitcoin's epic collapse pretty soon, within 7 days from today. What do you think regarding BTC plus alts, up or down? He thinks we're going to see the collapse, the epic collapse. The last tweet for today's video comes from Baba Cugs, XRP $2,000, 100% accuracy. Best of luck to all you who make it. You were warned. Again, guys, everyone is warned. Everyone is warned about the $2,000 XRP price. But anyway, guys, what do you guys think about XRP at this price? Hopefully, we are there very soon to the 3, 4, 5 digits of XRP's price. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, you guys are having an amazing day. And you guys, see ya.
This is the beginning of the greatest economic cycle this country has had since World War II. And I knew the things that Donald would do. And he hasn't even got started. But this is the eye of the motherfucking storm, the perfect storm. It ain't never going to get any better. Never. This is perfect for the QLA model. If I could have written a prescription or a formula, I couldn't have written it any better. Low interest rates, money's free, you stupid. Massive chaos. And Donald's going to rip the mother economy apart. And he's going to for practice in a good way. This is it. It ain't never going to get anything better. This is like a multiple orgasm the rest of your life, you fucking slags that are in the audience. This is it.
Sometimes I don't want to hear what Dan has to tell me. But as I wrote in one of my blogs, the old man, he's always right. Because he's telling you what you don't want to hear about yourself, but what you know is true. And that is, you're not stepping yourself up. You're not stepping your game up. And you get caught up in fear. As Dan says, false expectations appearing real.